Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Crypto Takeover coming back with another Bitcoin analysis video for you. So we've been gone for a couple of days, but Bitcoin seems to be finding its support, right at around the 11,500 area. We haven't seen a big dip below that, but we're going to jump on into the charts today, see what's happening, and kind of evaluate the market from there. Talk about what we've been doing over the past couple days in the private Patreon membership group. And yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So cue the intro. All right, so if you are brand new to this channel, we use the market Cipher indicator by CryptoFace alongside with the TI sequential by Tone Vase and the market guide buy and sell signals. So we're using a few paid for indicators. If y'all are brand new, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so that way y'all can be updated every single analysis video that we create. And y'all can feel free to check out some of those links in the description box below. Y'all can find a little bit more information about how to trade with us, learn a little bit more about the indicators that we use as well too if you're interested. But yeah, looking at the 15-minute time frame to start off with, we're starting here. We can see that we did have a nice little rally for Monday morning to the upside above our VWAP here. So we're not really seeing a bloody Monday as maybe some might have been expecting, but we are seeing a nice little push by the bulls up here, which could possibly lead to a little bit of a sell-off. That's a possibility, but as of right now, it seems to be like we're holding some nice support at about the 11,500 area. Our VWAP sitting right at about 11,600-ish, 650. And if we come back down to retest that, we'll have to see if the bulls still want to take control of this market. So let's jump in on into some of our higher time frames and see what's going on there. So let's look at our 20-minute time frame, see what's happening. 20-minute time frame, it's still looking mostly like our money flow is kind of rounding off just a tad bit, but we've been kind of seeing a little bit of a Christmas tree pattern here too as well, which could possibly lead us back up to a greenish money flow in the near-term future. We did have this green trend line breakdown here that we're kind of seeing as of right now too as well, which would probably give us a nice little rally, and has been giving us a nice little rally here the past couple of hours. Going on into the 30-minute time frame, let's see what's going on here. 30-minute time frame, we'll go ahead and turn off Cipher SR, get maybe a little bit more of a clear direction, and then turn on our Aldo EMAs, which is a custom indicator I teach you how to set up inside of the Patreon membership group. So some of our indicators are free to use, and you can navigate them through TradingView, but Aldo EMAs uses a custom Pine script code that I teach you how to set up inside of the Patreon page. So looking at the 30-minute time frame here, we are still seeing this nice bullish spread with our EMAs as well. And then we can see that it looks like we may be getting a red dot relatively soon here on the 30-minute time frame. If our money flow ends up wanting to kind of trickle off just a tad bit, that looks like a possibility. It does look like money was coming into this market, but we've still been making higher highs even here on the smaller time frames. So as we start to zoom out, we'll see how clear and concise that this could possibly be. We did have this trend line break back here. That's leading us all the way back up to 11,700 as well. Moving on into the 45-minute time frame. Money flow kind of rounding off just a tad bit, but we're still seeing higher highs. So we're still seeing lots of buying power come into this market as of right now, and setting us up to possibly give us another nice little rally, maybe into that 11,800 area. That is a possibility. But still seeing some very nice bullish trend line breaks. Every time we sell off, we still continue to break out bullish. So that is something to take note of here. As we start to zoom out, we have been putting in some lower lows, but we've kind of broken our trend line area, right at about 11,000. We probably still need to try and get above 11,800. That looks like it's going to be major resistance for us as of right now. Kind of a double bottom down here as well too, right at about 11,150. And so this would have been a nice little long area to take back here. I did signal along right back here in this position, so we're currently kind of sitting in a little bit of a long position right now, but we'll have to wait to see how this market wants to play out. There's kind of a little bit of indecisiveness with a few different takeaways from our analysis here, but I think for the most part, the overall markets have still been pumping. We're still seeing liquidity come into this market. We're still seeing the buyers come into this market. We haven't seen a major sell-off or people wanting to take profits just yet. Going on into our 1 hour, still seeing some nice trend line breaks here, even on the 1 hour too as well. So things aren't looking as bearish as maybe they could be anticipated to be too as well. So maybe liquidity and volume is getting smaller, which gives the whales to an opportunity to pump this market up on low volume, which is a very firm possibility. That's the same kind of consolidation phase that we were getting back down underneath our 10,500 area, about the 9K area. We were seeing this consolidation on low volume, and after a while we still continued to push to the upside. So consolidation possibly in a low volume area is definitely a possibility. That's more or less looks like what it's happening right now for us as we speak. Going on into the 90-minute time frame, let's see what's happening here. 90-minute time frame also giving us a nice trend line break too as well. We've had lots of bullish trend lines here even on our 90-minute time frame break, and that's kind of what led me to take the long that we currently just waiting in right now too, to maybe hop out a little bit higher, possibly come back up and retest 11,800 or even that 12K area too as well. Just because these trend line breaks, even as we get higher into these higher time frames, you can't overlook them. And the fact that we haven't really had any bearish trend line breaks, I'm still kind of leaning towards these bullish trend line breaks to push us a little bit higher too as well. Money flow is looking really nice here on the 90-minute time frame too as well. We had a nice little sell-off, peaked back up, down, and then peaking back up again. It looks like that we'll probably have a nice substantial amount of money flow coming in here on the 90-minute time frame too as well. We have a green dot here pushing us to the upside, as you can see. Going on into the 2-hour time frame, let's take a look and see what's going on here. But before we get started with the 2-hour time frame, I do want to let everyone know the Path to Cryptocurrency course is available. If you're interested for the early bird special as of right now, go ahead and get signed up for it. We're updating the course here and there. I plan on releasing some DeFi projects, on how to stake your coins, where to purchase them too as well. This is a course for beginners on how to get started in crypto. So if you're very interested and came across this channel and are new to crypto too as well, feel free to pick up this course. It's at a very affordable price, so I highly encourage you to check it out, and you will get access to the Discord server and a private category inside of the Discord server too as well, so that way we can ask a bunch of questions. And if you have any suggestions on videos you'd like to see me post inside of the Path to Cryptocurrency course, I will happily do that for you. And then also we have our trading group membership, which is available. We did start the beginning of the month. We'll start actually tomorrow. So I will go ahead and open up the 35% off special the first week of September. So be sure to check out the Patreon membership page. I'll drop the announcements inside of the Discord server and also inside of the Telegram channel as well too. And you can see when exactly we'll do that 35% off special, so go ahead and get your price locked in at a cheaper discounted rate. But we're going to allow a few members, maybe only 3 to 4 members, and on the 35% off special. So you're going to want to go ahead and get signed up when that opens up. And the best way to get notified about that when it is available is to become part of the Discord server, which is available to the public. You can check the links in the description box below. Once you join the Discord server, just click the green checkbox, and then you'll have access to the full Discord server. And then also to get notifications, you can sign up for Crypto Takeover announcements page, which is a Telegram channel page. Basically, I'll just post about different things I'm seeing on the charts, as well as when I update videos, and if I'm running any specials as well too. And we are on our way to 3,000 subs here pretty soon. So as soon as we hit 3,000 subs, we're doing a $100 giveaway. I'm still going to hold my word on that too as well. So a $100 giveaway in one of our favorite altcoins once we hit the 3,000 subs. So make sure that you're signed up for our newsletter in order to qualify for the $100 giveaway in one of our favorite altcoins. You just need to be signed up for the newsletter. It allows me to get back in touch with you if you end up winning, so that way I can get your altcoin address and send you that information. And I'll be sending out a private newsletter as well too, the first week of September, letting you know our specials that we have going on, and then also some higher time frame charts that I'm looking at, and maybe some other altcoins and commodities I'm getting into as well. and maybe some DeFi projects that we can talk about later on down the road as well too. So make sure that y'all get signed up for that newsletter. Don't forget, folks, we have the 35% off special going on the first week of September for our trading group page. So if you want to get signed up for that, make sure you check out that Patreon link in the description box below. So let's jump back up into our time frames. Looking at the 2 hour here, it looks like we're getting a nice little trend line break here on the 2 hour. Currently seeing a nice little pump, possibly getting back up to that 11,800 area, and then maybe even the 12K area. We're seeing a green dot here on the 2 hour as well too. And jumping on into our 4 hour time frame, money flow is still looking pretty healthy there. I would imagine that money flow is going to want to probably come back up on some of these mid time frames too as well. But we're, ever since we jumped back up into this, symmetrical triangle, that's also been giving me a kind of more of a bullish taste in my mouth too. It makes me possibly anticipate a push all the way back up to 12K to retest our trend line as resistance up here, where we've had, possibly a double top, and we push through all the way to 12,500 to maybe see if we can have the liquidity and the bullishness to push us back up through that 12K area, and then maybe even back up through to 12.5K to see if we can get through that. Looks like we are getting another green dot here on the 4 hour too as we speak. But we're probably gonna see some Christmas tree patterns here play out for us for the near term future. And then based on that, we'll really have to kind of divulge whether or not this is going to possibly want to come back up and retest the 12K area. But as of right now, some of our lower time frames were giving us some pretty big trend line breaks, bullish trend line breaks at that. I was keeping a close eye on the 6 hour the whole weekend. Right about this area where we're getting a few little dojis. I told the trading group, I sent out a private video this weekend to let them know, hey, if we end up breaking this 6 hour trend line here, then we're going to short it. But we never got that trend line break. We continued up even higher, and it does look like we are, the bulls are not going to give up so easily just yet. So, but also this 6 hour is definitely still a key time frame that we want to keep an eye on. If we end up breaking below that, then I would definitely anticipate Bitcoin seeing a major correction after that too as well. So you can go ahead and draw this trend line out too if you'd like. This all the way back from back here too. It's kind of a pivot trend line too as well. But if we do break that, then that's when we could possibly see some lower numbers. But I wouldn't want to take a short probably, anticipating that we are going to break it until we actually get to that point. So let's go on into our 8 hour time frame, see what's happening here. And we're actually going to turn on our buy and sell signals, and then also our buy and sell signals with market guide too as well. Let's turn off that and turn this one on. So looking at the 8 hour here, market guide has, I wonder when the last buy signal for market guide was signaled. It looks like here on our 6 hour too as well, we got our last buy signal with market guide. And then as we jump into our 8 hour time frame, we haven't gotten the buy signal just yet for market guide, but we did have our sell back here and had a nice little consistent sell off. But I would imagine that if we push up to, maybe 11,800 or so, we'd probably see another buy signal pop off here on our 8 hour too as well. But prices, even jumping down, trying to find support at that 11,700 area. We're still seeing some nice bullish cross back up above our 50 EMA here too as well. And it's just something to take note of too. But if these EMAs start to get a little bit tighter and they start to squeeze and maybe see a downwards trajectory, then even here on the 8 hour, this is going to be another trend line that we keep a very close eye on too, a bearish trend line. So if we break below 11,500, then that's when I would probably anticipate wanting to take a short. But as of right now, we had trend line breaks on our lower time frames that let us leave a bullish taste in my mouth for right now. Looking at the 12 hour here, also seeing a buy signal there on the 12 hour, but we are starting to see our blue momentum wave push back above our zero pivot point too as well. And that's going to probably lead us to a nice little blue wave here to the top side as well too. Going on into the 21 hour, let's see what's going on here. 21 hour, get a nice buy signal there too as well, back during this consolidation phase, where I was anticipating maybe a bearish trend line break on the 6 hour, but it looks like we continued up higher. So from there, we're getting a blue triangle here from market Cipher A, and that's going to probably anticipate a trend line or a trend change and possibly a bullish trend change to that too as well. And we can also see even on the 21 hour that market, our Cipher B is still giving us probably a solid blue wave to the upside here too as well. Let's go on into our 1 day time frame. And before we continue with that, we'll jump back over here. I do want to let everyone know that we do use the premium plan by TradingView. If you are using Market Cipher, I would at least recommend you have the Pro or the Pro Plus plan. It just allows you to have a few more indicators on the screen. As you can see, I have the Wells buy and sell signal here as well too, which uses a custom parameter. And then I also have the Aldo EMAs, which I teach y'all both how to set those up inside of the Patreon page as well too. So if y'all have any questions about where to find those videos once you join the Patreon page, just message me and I'll be sure to find those videos for you. And then if you are wanting to check out how trading bots work, I would recommend 3 Commas. It's one of the better platforms for learning how to use trading bots on leverage too as well. And I've had pretty good experiences with it, so I enjoy it. And then Ledger Nano X or S is a cold storage wallet that you are definitely going to want to use when you get started in crypto too as well. Remember, not your keys, not your coins. So make sure that you store your crypto safely as well too if you're not trading it. And then some leverage trading platforms that I would recommend are Bybit, Prime XBT, and then also FEMX if y'all are interested in leverage trading as well. And then if y'all want to get started in earning some passive income inside of the crypto space, check out the Brave browser and also check out CryptoTab browser if you would like to mine Bitcoin straight from your computer. But going on from there, we'll talk about the 1 day chart. We are starting to see our first sign of our green Heikin-Ashi candle too as well, which is also leaving a little bit more of a bullish taste in my mouth too as well. We can see our money flow still looking pretty consistent here on the 1 day, going on into the 2 day. 2 day time frame, also maybe getting a green dot here too. Money flow is just looking pretty consistent for the most part. No major signs of it wanting to retrace just yet. Our 3 day also giving us a nice little sell sign back here, but we can see we had our outlined red Heikin-Ashis, but we are getting a solid green Heikin-Ashi as of right now. I would probably anticipate a green dot here that would want to appear on our 3 day too as well. And then we're gonna probably start to see some of those buy signals change direction. So we did have this 4 day sell signal. Last public video we did point this out too as well, and maybe left a little bit of a bearish taste in some people's mouths. But you know, our VWAP still looking like it probably wants to clip back to the upside. I wouldn't be surprised if we got another bullish candle after this sell signal on the 4 day, or if we get some nice liquidity, we could see this 4 day signal go away before the next one opens. The next one's going to open on the 1st of September, so tomorrow. We're going to want to see a nice little bullish rally here, probably all the way back up and close this candle above 11,700. Then this probably would end up going away too as well. Let's go into our 5 day. No sign of a sell signal on our 5 day just yet. So, you know, the fact that our 5, 6, and our weekly are still getting you know, some nice little bullish pushes, no sign of sell signals there yet, you know, still leaves me to think that Bitcoin definitely has potential to continue rallying. If we see this, if we start to see a sell signal on our 5 day, I'll be a little bit more cautious of a potential bull rally. But even on our 5 day, during bull rallies, we had sell signals pop off and then continuously, you know, remain bullish after that too as well. We just had the sell signals whenever we had some slight sell-offs as well too. So we had our sell signal back here, but then if we go back to our 2017 bull rally, of course we had sell signals, and then 30 to 35% corrections to the downside there. I'm not sure if we're going to get that same type of correction here, but if we do see a 5 day sell signal, then that is a possibility too as well. But other than that, folks, that is going to be about it. Finding some nice support there on our 13 EMA on these higher time frames as well too. That means quite a lot for us as well. But we will go ahead and finish off the video here, folks. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram and Twitter if those pages will load. And other than that, y'all can check out the Path to Cryptocurrency course or join us in our private private trading group page on Patreon. Once you join, just send me your Discord username and I'll get you all set up inside of the private category on our Discord server too as well. And be sure to check out all those private videos that I've posted to Patreon. There's a lot of information in there for you too. And if y'all have any questions, just feel free to message me and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Until next time, I'll see you all in the next one. CTO signing out. Peace. Cue the outro.